Well, hello there everyone, my name is Amy, this is the Opinionated Woman, and welcome to the Queerlit Readathon. And there's of course a car going past very loudly while I'm trying to make that announcement. But yay, welcome to the Queerlit Readathon everybody. It is the 5th of June, it's a Sunday right now, so I started off my morning by finishing my previous read, and the rest of this morning is going to be spent doing something pretty damn gay. Me and Hugo are going to the dog park to meet a friend of mine that I met from TikTok and her girlfriend. So a bunch of queers with a bunch of dogs. It's going to be gay and great. I'm also going to take some book pictures because there is a rainbow sidewalk in town that I want to use. But let me show you what my TBR is going to be for this readathon. So while I'm in the car driving to the dog park, I'm going to be listening to Fierce Femmes and Notorious Liars by Kai Cheng Tom. This is a trans-Canadian author, and it's called a confabulous memoir. So I think there's certain parts that are taken from her life, but they are confabulated and made a bit wild, which is cool. This is going to be, oh, here's the bingo board. I'm going to be going across like that. Kathy told me that I can do that. So, so that's what I'm doing. This is going to hit the non-fiction as well as the question marks. It's going to be the, like a fictionalized memoir is going to be the question marks in the corner. So I'm really interested to get into that. I don't know too much about it. I have heard a little bit of buzz about it, and I'm just really interested. I've never read a book like this before. Then to hit the graphic novel and the non-fiction squares, I'm going to be rereading Queer, A Graphic History by Meg John Barker and Julia Scheel. These are two non-binary authors. This graphic novel is absolutely fantastic. It goes through a graphic history of queer theory from the very beginnings to where we are now. It does it in a beautiful way. Oh, so pretty, so pretty. And I read it last year, but I feel like I've done a lot more diving into like queer history and queer theory in a lot of ways since then. So I think I'm going to get a lot more from it this time, even though the last time like I got a hell of a lot from it. So I'm really excited to reread this one. And then for romance and an author that is new for me, I have a new release, and that is Double Booked by Lily Linden. This is a proof copy. The actual cover looks like this, and this is about a it's a romance, and it is about a late in life bisexual who like comes to the realization in her late 20s that she might not be straight, and that is a representation that I've been looking for so hard. So I'm super excited. So yeah, let's go meet some gays and play with some dogs. That's where we are. Where are we? Oh, let's go, let's go. I've never brought you guys to this park before because I don't usually vlog on the weekend, but I'm going to give you a little look as like the walk towards the fountain, which is the most wholesome place in the world. But I'm not going to put music over it because the dulcet sounds of the dog park are just so wonderful. And the leaves help.
Perfect world, you never have to leave your desk.
Okay. So it's an online application.
Oh. Okay, I am home. I got the TikToks that I needed. I got to take my book pictures that I needed to do, and now I want to start Double Booked because it's Sunday and I can do what I want. So yeah, I'm super excited. Queerlit reading, yeah. So this is something totally unique that I've never seen before. This is the author, by the way. What a cutie pie. there's a QR code for a playlist to go with this book. So what I think I'm going to do is sit outside in the sunshine, read this, and listen to the playlist. Fancy seeing you here. Do you like my full matching tracksuit get up? Fucking stylish all shit. Hi friends, how are you doing? It is the Monday of the Queerlit Readathon, and as you saw, I started my morning out reading a little bit of the graphic novel Queer, which I did last night as well, and a little bit of Double Booked. Queer, just as good as it was in the beginning. It starts off by breaking down the word queer itself, queer theory, queer activism, and the differences between all of those. And it's also like started to introduce us to some of the like primary figures, like the sexologists and therapists and stuff like that, that have like formed the foundation to queer theory, which is super interesting. And Double Booked is such a delight. I posted a little thing on Instagram, my story, talking about how adorable I think the author looks and saying that I was starting this book and everything. And she responded to it and she was blushing, and I was like, I made a pretty lady blush. Hell yeah. That's what I want to do. And I'm really enjoying her book. That playlist, as you saw, is a jam. It's such a good playlist. I've saved it so that I can listen to it in a bunch of other circumstances. It's just basically sapphic fucking music. It's so good. It's so good. And it's really, so we're following, let me give a bit of a rundown. So we're following our main character, George. She is a she's a music teacher. She's very stuck in her ways. She used to be in a band. Now she is just dating one of the people who was in the band. She's Douglas. She's been dating him for a very long time. And they are very much in their routines. She's got a calendar set up. They have shared calendar notifications. Everything's color-coded. And she doesn't deviate from these things. And the one day when she does deviate, she goes to a gay bar with her friend Soph, who is such a great character. I love Soph. And she gets introduced to this band called Phase, which is this like lesbian, like woman-loving woman rock group, and she is completely besotted by them, and things start to change. She starts to question her sexuality. She starts to question whether she wants to get back into music again instead of just teaching little children who don't practice in between their classes. And it's about her breaking the very rigid, strict life that she's given herself to break out a little bit and realize that there's more for her to explore. And I think it's done in such it's such an approachable way of doing it, and it's so easily readable, and like the tension between her and a certain character, hot dang. So I'm really enjoying it. If I could spend the rest of my day reading, oh, that would be lovely. But very good issue that I have is that I'm very busy with work right now. Which, if you watch my vlogs at all, if this is your first vlog, I'm a freelance writer, and I have been struggling for work for the last little while. I have a lot of work to do this week, so I'm going to use the reading as my little escape, and I'm already enjoying it so much. So yeah, hell yeah, Queerlit Readathon. I realized I forgot to tell you about Fierce Femmes and Notorious Liars. This is such a unique book. What a weird book. I once read a book by John Waters, which was also kind of this sort of setting where he was telling you what really happened and then confabulated it. That's the word that this book uses, and it's just such a good word, to make it something that's more fantastical. So apparently some of these people are part of her life, and I have no doubt that the other trans women that are around her were part of her life, though obviously I'm not sure. But the stories themselves have like whimsy and fantasy elements to them. So like there are mermaids on the beach that her and her sister had to help keep alive, and that whole process, I'm sorry, they're doing some kind of work upstairs, is very metaphorical feeling. And now she's sort of like in this girl gang kind of vibe of all these trans women who are fighting back and taking back the power from the men that took it away from them. And it's all very, like, it's got a lot to say about social things and about the trans experience and things like that, but not in a direct way. It's all in a metaphorical way. And it reads so interestingly. It's very strange, but I like it. Hi. Okay, I realized that I have not shown you the bingo board that I made. I've shown my bullet journal video if you want to go see it. It's getting more views than usual, which is crazy, but this is my bingo board. So I'm gonna go, oh, not that way, this way. So double booked works for these two, and Queer, the graphic novel, hits here, and graphic novel here, and then the confabulated memoir is going in here. And I only have like an hour and a half left of that. It's a very short book, so I think for the rest of the Queerlit Readathon, what I'm going to be listening to is Wow, No Thank You by Samantha Irby. I started this just before Pride because I finished my last audiobook and I had like a weird gap. So I just started reading more of Samantha Irby's essays. Samantha Irby is Black, queer, and disabled. She's got a whole ass freaking wife. She's really interesting and funny, and those obviously work along with some of these topics. And I think what I would definitely, when I say topics, I just mean queer shit. I think if I do get to finish that in the Queerlit Readathon, then that is definitely going to be messy queers, because if Samantha Irby is anything, the bitch is messy. And she knows it, and it's so, she's so gross, like in the greatest way. Like, she just doesn't give a shit. Oh man, she's so wonderful. Anyway, I just wanted to show you my bingo board. I don't know if it's the gay in the air, but I had a really great day today. Started the day off with great books. Work has gone excellently. I've already started editing the vlog, which is awesome. And I wanted to come on here because I was just having the thought that Monday is my gay podcast day. I obviously want to be listening to my audiobook, but because that audiobook is so short, and today so today is the day, it's Monday, so Ashley Gavin's We're Having Gay Sex comes out, so hopefully this gets more of a queer audience than I usually get for my vlogs. So if you haven't heard of We're Having Gay Sex, do yourself a favor, go down below and fucking watch it. Like, you can watch it on YouTube, or you can listen to it wherever you find podcasts. Because I've been listening to podcasts, hey. And I've also been listening to the I Can Explain podcast, which is hosted by Brianne Williamson, who is friends with Ashley Gavin. And I've been listening to it for a little bit while I was cleaning, because also my bathroom is sparkling. I am on it today. And so yeah, Mondays are gay podcast day, and I would not have it any other way. Those are two good ones I recommend. If you listen to any gay podcasts, let me know down below. I'd be very curious. Hello queer friends, I am in town again. As you can see, the mountain of Table is behind me. I am in town to do something queer again. I am here to see the work of a freaking incredible trans artist, that being my sibling Jay. They had their exhibition for their 4th year final project, and they've set it up, so I'm going to go have a look today. I can't wait to see it. I don't know if I'm going to film it, but I just wanted to prove to you that I leave the house. Even though in this vlog I've done pretty well with leaving the house. On the way here I've also been listening to Fierce Femmes and Notorious Liars. It is a weird and wild ride. And I would be interested if any of you have read it, if you would give me your thoughts about it down below. Mind-blowing. That was so incredible. It's such a hard thing to talk about because like their work is so personal and to do with a lot of like it's basically taking their insides of their brain folds and being like here, and they've done this for a project that so many people are going to see, and I think they amaze me. They amaze me. Everything they do fucking amazes me. I love them so much. I'm home now. Holy heck, it's warm today. It's June. Why is it so warm? I just transferred over my summer wardrobe. Anyway, I wanted to pop in here and quickly tell you about Double Booked. Let me grab it. So we're on day 3 of this vlog, and I've only got this much left. I'm just over halfway. And this book is so compelling. It makes me want to read it constantly. She has just the right amount of tension in different situations that you're all like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? You feel like a little bit anxious, you know, for her. And one of the things, because a lot of this book is based around this girl band called Phase, it made me realize how much I related to it, like why I'm finding this so entertaining to read. I mean, it's a good book as it is, but it's giving me nostalgia, which I didn't expect. When I was in school, there was a girl who was a year older than me. Oh my God. She was so beautiful. She was so beautiful, and she was so friendly and kind and really lovely. And she was in a band. She was in a metal band with all women. I don't think everyone was queer, but it was definitely like a good number of the members were sapphic. She used to play bass. Oh my God, she was so cool. She was so cool. And I used to go to their gigs and stuff, and like I can't even remember the band's name now. But like I made effort to like go and watch them and everything like that. I remember watching, just being like, wow. Wow. So it just reminded me of her and that band, and like little me was just so obsessed with the queers. She was so obsessed. But I just wasn't at the time in my life where I could do something about it. I just think that's very entertaining, and it's making this book, it's adding yet another layer. Like the book is already great on its own. The characters are great. I really love the main character. It's so relatable. It's the late in life representation. And when I say late in life, she's only 26, but I mean like not coming out as a teen, you know? And it just has all of that, and it's so damn relatable. And I could see this, oh my God, this would make such a good show or a movie. It would be so good. Oh my God, the vibes with the gay bar and the band playing all the time. Oh my God, that would be so cool. Wow. Anyway, I recommend this book. Please pick it up. The girl band I was talking about was called Saving Insanity. Picture it, emo, all dressed in black and white, so much eyeliner, and the fringes, oh, they were so fine. The wonder is, where's the baby? Where's the baby? Oh, nope. Where's the baby? There's the baby. Are you in a tent? Napping in a tent? How nice for you. But you need to come inside. I'm going to the beach. Hello everyone, it's Wednesday. I haven't really done any updates except for that little brief clip of Abby earlier. But I ask you, is it a vlog of mine if we don't end up at the beach? I don't think so. I've basically just been working all day, and I've got, oh no, wet leggings. Okay, I'm gonna have to put these in the wash. So I basically got like 30 minutes or so less of Fierce Femmes and Notorious Liars, and I am so close to finishing Double Booked that I'm probably going to finish it tomorrow. So I'm reading like a hell of a lot quicker than I anticipated, and I don't have another physical book for this readathon, but that doesn't really matter. It's the participation and the queerness that makes the biggest difference. So like that's the most important part, not working to very exact dates. Come here, Beau. Come here. You go. Anyway, we're at the beach, having a little beach rest and relaxation, and again go home, do some cleaning, listen to my audiobook while I do that cleaning, and do a little bit more work. Yeah, see, this is what a balanced freelance day is like. Do work, do exercise, read books, walk on beaches. You can have it all. We just finished Fierce Femmes and Notorious Liars. It ended off in a way where the character was talking about the fact that she was going to write this book, and she was going to write it in a way that no one knew what was true and what was not. And I think that was the intention of the book itself, but it's one of those that leaves you such questions. I did really enjoy it though. It's a very strange read, and really, if anyone has read it, please like comment down below. I want to chat with you about it. So I'm carrying on listening to Samantha Irby's essays. I will fill in the little blocks tomorrow because I'll probably have another couple of blocks to fill in after my reading tonight. Good morning. Yes, we are starting with me looking like this because I just finished Double Booked. This was so good. I finished it on its release day, which is really cool. So I really recommend go out and get this book. It's so good. Like, I don't think I've read, I can't remember the last queer romance that I read, like off the top of my head. And because I don't have any sapphic love in my life right now, the sapphic love is just... And the thing is with this book is it's got a lot of things going on with it, and like there's a lot of different like aspects of George's life that she's trying to balance, and it's not written in a way where you guess what's going to happen, because these are like real life situations, you know. It's not like something, it wasn't a cliche that you could go, okay, well this is going to happen and then this is going to happen, then they're going to end up like that, you know. It was like, it ended in a way that I, like there were a couple of things that happened and I was like, what? Sorry? And it just ended in, it was perfect. The ending was so perfect, exactly what this needed to be. And oh my god, if you need bisexual rep, read this damn book. If you need to like listen to, like hear about someone trying to figure out their life once they've figured out that they're queer, read this book. If you want like a good book that is just about girl bands and sapphic tension, read this book. Like, I really think it's a freaking like slept on gem. Like, I haven't heard anyone else talking about it. I've seen some people on Instagram talking about it that have got copies, but I'm hoping now that it's out I hear a little bit more about it, because this book is freaking great. So for the Queerlit Readathon, I've now finished 2 books. I said I was going to finish Wow No Thank You for it, but actually I think it won't work out so well with my physical book reading, so I think I'm just going to carry on listening to that at a later stage, though I do have Queer to finish. I don't have very much left of it, and it is obviously, it's beautiful pictures, so it won't take me very long, so I might finish up this vlog a little early once I finished Queer, but I just wanted to come in and tell you about Double Booked with my slept on nasty ass hair because I really think it's worth your while. Taking a look at a bingo board, I have now finished a new to you author and a romance. I have also finished my confabulated memoir that's going up there. So let's color in some blocks. Alrighty, my girls, gays and theys, I have finished Queer, a graphic history. It was really good and really informative. Like, gee, some of the sentences, I have to read them over again. I'm like, okay, wait a second. But I feel like I'm getting smarter reading a book like this, you know, and I think it's definitely something that should be reread. So let's fill in the final squares, 2 squares on my bingo board. There you go. It's all filled in. This is my final bingo board. I went with the as close to the lesbian colors as I could, but I thought that came out really cute. Yeah. So thank you all for joining me for this, my second ever Queerlit Readathon. I really hope you did enjoy. If you want to, please let me know what books you read for this readathon down below and whether you participated, and whether you are keen to pick up any of the books that I read. But yeah, if you did enjoy, please like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff, and tickle my bell for notifications. And I'll check you next time.